Hello guys, welcome to Startup GH. I'm currently in a tomato, beetroot and cabbage nursery. Vegetables form an essential part of our meals nowadays, and I want to check on the profitability of beetroot, especially since this is the first time I hear someone in Ghana is doing it. So he tells me one root cost about 5 cedi or his last sale. So I'm here to learn about the profitability, if we can also tap in, and where there is market we are there. So the 2 is 30 cedis.
Yes.
Why is it so unique?
Yeah, you need to compare to stew.
Is it not the normal bell pepper?
Yes.
If this is your first time here, click on the like button and subscribe. Give me a very solid big fist like. We'll be speaking to a gentleman called Alipat. He's doing this on a 4-acre farm. We are currently in Pong, Mahama Junction.
Welcome to Alipat Farms. My name is Ali Mustafa, the CEO of Alipat Farms. Beetroot is a vegetable, and it's a rooty vegetables that normally add to our meals all the time. And then it's very healthy, as its health benefit contains a lot. Improves blood flowing, it helps in blood circulation as usual, and also it helps in lowering high blood pressure. And also it helps in improving exercises in human body. So these are some of the health benefits of beetroot, as we know. In Ghana here, beetroot is a non-traditional crop, as we know. Beetroot is not commonly grown in Ghana here. Even our soil type is suitable for it, but it's not known well and being cultivated here. So few people do cultivate beetroot in Ghana here, but one thing about beetroot is a profitable crop. As usual, it's a profitable crop.
So at what point what got you into beetroot?
Okay, from my tertiary studies, at villages, we don't know anything about this kind of foreign vegetables, exotic vegetable. We don't know anything about this beetroot and stuff. So when I got to the tertiary level, that I learned more about different kinds of vegetables. So I got in mind to start something, because when I was in tertiary, our school field, our project manager used to cultivate this kind of vegetable. But I said, oh fine, I'll go and try something and see how it is. So I just bought some of the seeds, and then when I went home, I just started something small. But when I started it in a container and sacks garden for the beetroot. But when I introduced the beetroot to the market, we're not familiar with this kind of crop. So I educate them, and first of all, where I started my market, like people get to know about the beetroot, I started from the hospital at Begro. So the district hospital. I started there, I just take it to the hospital in there to talk to the doctors and then the nurses around. So, because of the educators and other stuff, so they know a little bit about beetroot, so they jump into the eating. So it become part of their preference, their taste. So I also move it to the markets. So with the local people, at least they can also have the feeling of it. So when they also started it, and then I taught them about the health benefits of all this aspect. So they jump into eating. So during that time, the demand became higher. So they were demanding more from me.
Okay.
Even I wasn't cultivating at a large scale, because since they didn't know the use and then how benefit is it, so I was doing it small scale. So that's ginger me to what?
Scale it up.
To scale it up. So, and then a lot of people know the benefit and how usable beetroot is. That pushed me into beetroot production. It's very profitable.
How much were you selling it then?
Okay. Beetroot, even during the time that they don't know how healthy, the benefit of it, I was selling one for 5 cedis then.
Okay.
Even if they don't know, because I do the packaging. I'll do the packaging to the extent that you even love it. So I have, aside the beetroot, I have different types of vegetable, aside the cucumber and then the lettuce. So I just blend it together.
Okay.
And I package it.
I saw some of that in a basket.
Yeah, in a basket. Now I package it neatly with Ziploc bags.
Okay.
Just package in the Ziploc bag neat. So when I send it, even the package will even attract you then. You know, so continuous advising them let the people what jump to this. So I was selling one root for 5 cedis.
Okay. So
And they were purchasing it.
If you had 1,000,
so if you have 1,000, it's not easy.
Well,
you see, so you can have a maybe 25 feet by 4 feet bed, and maybe the planting population will be maybe 160 per bed, 160 roots per bed, because you have here 25.
Okay.
So when you multiply it, you know you get 100. So you have it, and you are selling one for 5 cedis, or even if you are selling one for 2 cedis, just calculate it. A bed you sell a bed like 320 Ghana cedis. If you are selling it for 2 cedis.
Wait, you bought how much did you buy this?
The cedis we have 100 grams, which is 35 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
35 Ghana cedis. That's 100 grams, and then we have the 500 grams. That's 95 cedis.
Okay.
So you just buy the seed at a low price, and you just start it. And so imagine you have about 500 or 1,000 beds, and each bed is giving you even the minimum is giving you 300 Ghana cedis. It doesn't need chemicals to survive.
Okay.
What you need to do is to just sow your seeds, transplant, or sow the seed direct.
Okay.
You can nurse the seed and transplant, or you can sow the seed direct.
Well, what are the benefits?
One disadvantage, let me talk about the disadvantage of nursing, the nursing stage. With the seedling transplanting, you know, when transplanting seedlings, definitely you are going to get injured seedlings, and then also unhealthy ones inside.
Okay.
And also because of the uprooting of the root from the soil, you know, it's going to struggle, like it's going to struggle again on the field before it survives. You understand? So the most important thing is when you sow it direct, when your soil, most of the time, if you're having a sandy loam soil, it's advisable you sow it direct, because that one you just put the seed 2 inch deep. You understand? 2 inch deep, or 1.5 inch, or 1.5 inch, or 1 inch deep into the soil. Then you are good to go. 1 seed per hole. But if your soil is like clay
soil,
then you need to nurse it and transplant it.
like what we have here.
What I have here.
You are using a clay soil.
I'm using a clay loam. Okay. So I need to nurse it and transplant. Even though the easier way I'll go by how the nursery can survive is that I'll just give it a hardening. So leaving it to a direct sunshine exposure, you expose it to a direct sunshine so that it can contain the heat, and then when you transplant it to the field, it can at least survive it there. Okay. So that is the easy thing you can go by when you are doing the nursery stage.
Is it difficult to cultivate?
It's not difficult to cultivate, but the hardest crop to cultivate.
What makes it hard?
It's very hard, because the formation of the roots, you know, when you nurse it at the nursery, when you are uprooting it, if you didn't take care, all the root will drop, it will tear. Okay. You understand? All the root will tear. So normally that's why we used to advise that if you have a fine soil, it's better that you sow it direct. You sow it direct. You see, and once you are done with it, one thing about it, you don't have to overwater it. Okay. Because the root will get rotten and others, so you don't have to overwater it. It's like full sun. When it's done, it likes full sun. Okay. You understand? So it's cool.
So which part of it is edible?
Okay, both the roots and the leaves, they are very edible.
What benefit do you get from it?
The benefit that the roots gives out, the same benefit that the leaves. Because they normally the leaves, they use it for salad and a whole lot together with the roots. You understand? But most of the use of this beetroot, they normally use as medicinal purpose. So they blend it together. They blend the roots and the leaves together. Those who know about beetroot will thank me. It's a very, very healthy crop. And then you blend together with the leaves and then the roots, and you just take it.
I saw some other content online. They were using the leaves for animal feed.
Oh yeah.
Because they
Oh
said
yeah.
it contains a lot of protein.
Yeah. Protein is in and iron too is in. So with what regards to what you are saying is true. When assuming you have not all people that like the leaves.
Okay.
And when people come, they like to take only because
leaves.
most of the time when you are selling it to the mall with the package, you normally have to take up the leaves, because when the leaves, when it rots, it can affect because the roots of the beetroot can stay for about 6 months without rotting.
Without rotting?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a long life.
Yeah. So how to preserve it is simple. If you have a sawdust, you can just fix it in those like some ash or something, like just put it inside. It can be there.
So in Ghana here, the market is very defined.
It's defined.
That is the educated people.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes the market, we can say there's virtually no market for it.
Yeah.
But you are rather creating your own market.
You are creating your own market.
Have you had a case where you have beetroot but there's no buyer?
It doesn't even reach them. Like the rate at which they need, no. The supply wasn't enough for them. You understand?
And if I get you sell to
malls, restaurants, like and hospitals. I also send it to the hospital. You know, the vegetarians and a whole lot of people like this. Who are aware of. They like. And nowadays, when you go to the market, even our women, our moms, and our dads out there, I don't even know how they get to know more about even the beetroot stuff, because you can meet an old person and say, hey, when I go to the hospital, the doctor said I should eat this thing, and I'll be searching for it. I'm not getting some to buy. Okay. So even it is being advised when they go on consultant. So even when you go to the local market, you can find it there one, but it wasn't now.
Is it cost intensive to produce?
Oh no. Yeah.
This is how the seed looks like.
Yeah, Beetroot.
This is how many kg?
That's 500.
500
grams.
Grams.
Yeah.
This can do how many acres?
So this can do more than 1 hectare.
1 hectare, that's 2.5 acres.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How does the seed look like? This is the seed?
Yeah, this is the seeds.
You plant it 1-1?
1-1.
Right. This is how the seed looks like.
1-1. And one thing about it is when you put one seed in a hole, it can shoot about 3 seedlings.
Well, how?
1 per 3 hole. But look at here, we have 3.
Oh, okay.
We have 3 seedlings, so you can even transplant.
How do I put them back?
You just put it. So we have it 3 here. We have it 2. We have it 2. So even it gives you more.
Okay.
You understand? Whereby you can break them out to transplant it or tin them.
Now, with your produce, the beetroot, do you sell by weight because it's a root?
Yeah.
Definitely, some will be bigger than the others.
Yeah.
So how do you price them? Do you sell?
Okay. Now, how we sell it? You know, we have this vegetable marketers. That's why we have grocery shops. Okay. Grocery shops. When they came in, they normally weigh it.
They weigh it.
Yeah. So maybe per kg or per ton, like something like that. So
they weigh it and determine the price.
Yeah.
Or you determine the price.
Oh, a kg, maybe they will come a kg, maybe 1 kg.
Are you the one determining the price, or they will determine the price?
You have the price.
Okay.
That maybe 1 kg, I'll give it to you for maybe 8 cedis.
Okay.
You understand? So okay, we'll give you 7 cedis or like 6 cedis. You understand? So at times they like the weight. Others too like quantity. Maybe I want maybe 1,000 roots. Okay. So you want 1,000 roots, you just like blend it together for the big and then
the big and small, all the same price.
Or you just blend it. Maybe depending on when the person is going to sell it. Because market women, you can't sell one for the price for 5 cedis. At least you can do it 3 for 10 cedis, so that the person too can get a little profit on what he's going to do, or 4 for 10 cedis. You understand? Yeah. So this is what normally you're gonna do your market.
Good morning.
Do you have beetroot?
Yes, I have.
How much do you sell them?
This one, the big one is 5 cedis.
Okay.
And this one 2 cedis. This one 3 cedis.
Why this one 5 cedis?
This one is big, and this one is small.
Okay. Do they buy it, ma?
Yeah, actually they buy it.
So today all this one will finish?
No, it depends how people are buying.
How long can it be here?
Oh, it can be here for 2 market days.
Okay.
If market come, it can finish.
It's good, ma.
Yes.
People buy it.
Give
ma.
blood, yeah. You can use it and you can blend it. You can buy this and buy the cucumber. You can blend it and the carrot.
Let's talk about your previous production.
Okay.
How many acres did you do?
Oh, previous cultivated field was half of an acre.
Half of an
yeah,
acre.
that I did for a market.
What was the yield per acre?
Okay.
Per half?
The yield per half, that's I told you on, like, depend on the size of the bed that you are doing it. So you multiply, if the half acre contains about 1,000 beds, you understand, you can have about 500 to 1,000 beds on that half acre, depend on the size of the bed. And then each bed depend on the planting distance that you use. So you can even get more than 2,000 or 3,000 of roots on a bed. And then depend on the seals, the seal that you put.
So how many beds did you do?
I did 500 beds.
500. So that means you have 500 roots.
I have 500.
Or some gave you 3 roots.
I wasn't have no one bed gave me 1 root.
One
bed. As I told you, when the bed was 25 feet by 4 feet, and I plant it 10 centimeters in between and apart. You understand, between rows and within. So that means if that's 25 by 4 feet, if I plant it 40 by 4, that's the planting population. I will get 160 per bed. And if I saw that 160 per bed, even for 1 cedi, for maybe 2 cedis, 1 root, for 2 cedis, right, it will be 320.
And you did how many beds?
And I did 500 beds.
500 beds.
500 beds.
1, 2, 3, 500.
500.
Hey, so 300 by 500. Let me do the math for you.
Do the math calculation for me.
Hey! Wait, I don't have calculator. Now let me make money.
Yeah, there's money in the soil. As I always tell you that there's money.
Your hands dirty.
Yeah, it gets your hands dirty. So we have 320, right? 320 by 500, which is 160.
160,000. That's somebody's 2 years salary.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
In just 3 months.
Oh, it's not a 3-month crop. 42 days.
42 days. Charlie, like this.
So beetroot, if we're selling it, and nowadays there's even a high demand that I'm targeting to. I'm getting a supplier who needs it in a high quantity. And my brother, imagine, we can have an export contract of beetroot. And if you have an export contract of beetroot, you are good to go. There's money. There's money in the soil. So, rather.
No, wait.
Yeah.
This one, 1, 2, 3, 500 per.
Yeah.
You get
160,000 Ghana.
You can imagine what I'm thinking about. Like, imagine you have like 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000 beds.
But wait, if we produce more, and we saturate the market, the price will go down.
Oh yeah, the price will go down, but it also depends on the consumption of the people, how the people consume the commodity. And you know, people to produce for exporting. You understand? Yeah. So it will depend. It will depend on how, because even though we have tomatoes as a common crop all the time and cabbage, but yet we normally have a shortage all the time. Yeah. Getting to maybe December thereabout, the dry season thereabout, you know, there will not be no tomato. We need to go to Burkina and then import in tomatoes and a whole lot. You understand?
So wait, all this knowledge, how much do you charge for it? with, let's say, the beetroot? How much it consume for?
Because the beetroot is not widely known in the area here, Ghana here. So I don't charge much.
How much?
If on phone,
30 minutes.
On phone, 30 minutes, 300 Ghana cedis.
You heard it to 300 Ghana cedis for
On
just
30 minutes, yeah.
We are giving it to you free.
Free.
You know what I expect from you? Just give me a very big fist and hit the like button and share the video. I was thinking ginger farmers are making money, but since you guys are making...
Oh! You know, all aspects of vegetable is profitable when you are doing it at the right time, as I said earlier. Yeah. And one advice that I want to give it to everybody is that when you are doing production, don't focus on one production. I said this and this all the time. When you focus on one production and you get lost, that means you get lost all. That is why when you have maybe 2 acres of land, it's advisable that you have 1 acre for tomatoes, 1 acre for maybe bell pepper. You understand? So when the price of a bell pepper maybe reduces, you even get the tomatoes to fix in the cost of that bell pepper.
Okay.
And if you meet the market, both, that means you are good to go.
Okay.
Because the two cannot flop down at the same time.
No. Unless maybe flood. And you know Ghana,
Disaster.
there is flood. You have to check the area you are farming.
That's one. You can't just go and say I'm starting farming at any place. You go and waterlog place and then you are saying within the June, July, I'm farming at a waterlogged area. Myself has faced some. Because of the climate change, I wasn't expecting rain then.
I saw that video.
I wasn't expecting rain then. And it rains. And all my lettuce and beetroots and
they survive.
Yeah. When it drains off. So when it drains off, because I do raised beds, that's why it survived.
Okay.
Some survive, but not all.
Okay.
You understand? That's are some of the challenges.
Can I grow this on the flat? I don't want to do bed. Can I grow it on?
Oh yeah. You just have to do little tillage. You understand? You till the soil small to lose the soil. Remove all the crumbs, big crumbs, the stones.
Let's do how to grow beetroot.
Okay.